She looked me dead in the eye and said, "I want the house in my name." Just like that. No warning, no smile, no hint of the woman I thought I knew. My first thought? This had to be a joke. We'd spent years dreaming about this house, our house saving every cent, sketching every wall, arguing over cabinet handles like it actually mattered. And now she wanted it to belong to her alone. "You're kidding, right?" I asked. She wasn't, not even close. "It's just for protection," she said. "You know, in case something happens." "Protection?" I repeated. "From what, me?" That silence told me everything. The woman I'd trusted with my whole damn life didn't trust me back. We'd spent nights planning this dream together. She'd pick colors for the front door while I'd measure where the sunlight would hit the kitchen each morning. It wasn't just a building. It was supposed to be us. But now, every word out of her mouth sounded like a legal document. "It's not like we're getting divorced," she said, "but I've seen too many couples ruin everything because of joint ownership." And just like that, my dream turned into a damn business deal. Inside, something broke. Not loud, just that quiet snap when a bond gives out. I couldn't even look at her the same way. Every plan we'd made suddenly felt fake, like she'd been rehearsing for the moment we'd fall apart. I tried to reason with her. I tried to stay calm. "Laura, this is our home," I said. "It's supposed to represent us, both of us." But she didn't budge. She just stared down at her phone, scrolling, pretending the conversation was over. That night I barely slept. Every sound in the house, the hum of the fridge, the rain outside, felt like static in my head. I kept thinking, how do you build a future with someone who's already planning the exit? Next morning I thought maybe she'd cool off. Maybe she'd realize how messed up it sounded. Nope. Instead, she threw the first real grenade. "If you can't trust me on this," she snapped, "maybe we shouldn't even be married." She wanted the deed alone. I heard the word divorce. This wasn't paperwork. It was a trust collapse. You ever sit across from someone you love and realize they're already gone? That was me the night after she said it, "Maybe we shouldn't be married." Her words didn't fade. They looped in my head, louder each time. She scrolled her phone through dinner like it was any other night. And that silence, it was louder than any fight we'd ever had. By the next evening, I knew what I had to do. "Laura," I said, "we need to talk." She looked up cautious, cold. "I've thought about everything," I told her. "If you need to protect yourself from me, maybe you're right. Maybe we shouldn't be married." Her fork froze midair. The room shrank to a table, 2 chairs, and a truth we couldn't share. "You're agreeing to a divorce?" she whispered. "I don't want one," I said, "but I can't live in a marriage where trust only goes one way." You could almost hear something snap. No yelling, no tears. She just stood up, grabbed her purse, and walked out. The click of the door was louder than any goodbye. That night I sat in the dark, staring at the empty chair across from me. The house we'd dreamed of suddenly felt like a waiting room for endings. Days passed. No calls, no messages. I went to work, came home, and tried to pretend this was normal. It's strange, when someone's gone, the quiet hurts worse than their anger ever did. Because anger still means they care. Quiet means it's over. If trust isn't mutual, I told myself, then it's not marriage. It's a trap. And I wasn't going to live in one. When she finally moved her stuff out, it wasn't dramatic, just boxes and silence. Her perfume lingered in the air for days. But for the first time in years, the place felt honest. Endings don't always explode. Sometimes they whisper and leave you with clarity instead of chaos. A week later, she came back. Red eyes, messy hair, coffee in one hand, our old sketchbook in the other. That same sketchbook where we'd drawn our dream house, the one that tore us apart. "James," she said softly, "please, can we talk?" "I messed up," she whispered. "I let fear win." I'll put your name on the deed, whatever you want. Just don't give up on us. And for one stupid second, I wanted to believe her. To pretend none of it happened, no threats, no silence, no door slamming behind her. But I couldn't. I'd felt what it's like to be treated like a threat in my own marriage. Once trust breaks, love turns into fear. Laura, I said, I care about you, but I can't live waiting for the next ultimatum. She froze, then nodded slowly, eyes glassy, left the coffee untouched, and walked out again quieter this time. After that, life moved like molasses. Mornings felt hollow, the bed too big. But slowly, that silence stopped feeling empty. It started to feel clean. I buried myself in work, picked up side jobs, signed up for that woodworking class I'd always postponed. First thing I built? A coffee table, simple, solid, mine. Then one day, she sent a letter. Handwritten. Like this was a movie. She said she'd been scared, that growing up in a broken home made her expect endings. She said she still loved me, asked if we could talk. I read it 10 times. Every word sounded sincere. But sincerity doesn't rebuild trust. Love without trust is like a house without a foundation. It might look perfect right up until it falls apart. So I didn't reply. I just tucked the letter inside that same sketchbook and closed it, for good. Months later, I bought my own place. Not the dream house, something smaller, simpler. My name's on the deed. No arguments this time. I even got a dog buddy. He doesn't talk, doesn't threaten divorce, just listens and sleeps by the couch. Sometimes, late at night, I think about her. About what we planned and what we ruined. I hope she found peace, because I finally did. I didn't build the dream house we imagined. I built something better, a life where trust lives here again. And you know what? She didn't lose me. She lost us. If you think I did the right thing or the dumbest one, tell me in the comments. And if this story hit home, hit subscribe. Here, every heartbreak builds something new.